Our minds, formed and informed by their radiance, fall away. Here the poet is saying that these great influential people helped us to have an opinion. As I had told you that Maya Angelou spoke about various things such as biasness based on gender, race, identity, etc. So she says that the intellectual people, they help us to form our minds, that is our opinions, and informed by their radiance fall away. And informed by their radiance, now the word radiance here means light brought by their lives. Now we are informed by their radiance fall away, that is the intellectual people, they help us to get more information of what is happening or what had happened in the past, and this goes away with their death. We are not so much maddened as reduced to the unutterable ignorance of dark, cold caves. That is, here the poet is saying that we are not much mad, but the huge loss makes us unutterable. That is, we are unable to speak. We have become like ignorance living in a dark, cold cave due to the loss of the great soul. Now, here dark, cold cave refers to the despair we are facing due to the loss of these people. And when souls die after a period, peace blooms slowly and always irregularly. Spaces fill with a kind of soothing electric vibrations. So now here again the poet says that when great souls die, right? After a period, peace blooms. That is, now that sense of despair is lost, and the poet shows some hope. That is, after a period of time, what happens? The person becomes used to the situation, used to the loss, and a period of healing takes place. However, it is slow. That is, the healing, the loss, the realization, it is slow and always irregular. That is, it comes in breaks. Sometimes you go back, again start thinking, again you are filled with sorrow and despair. Spaces fill with a kind of soothing electric vibrations. That is, the vacuum left by the death of the great people, it is certainly filled. That is, it takes some time to fill up, and it is soothing, but it is like an electric vibration. That is, you may be comfortable sometimes and then again go into a sense of despair. That is, setbacks come back. Our senses restored never to be the same. That is, yes, our senses, they do come back to their normalcy. Remember, we had seen that senses become numb. But they seem to whisper to us that they existed. They existed. Here, this is called refrain when there is repetition of line. They existed. They means the great influential people. They existed. They existed. We can be and be repetition better, for they existed. Here the poet tries to emphasize by saying that we must not forget that these great influential people existed in some period of time, and they have made our life better. That is, whatever we are today is because of them. And they have made us much more empowered now with their intellectual and emotional well-being. So we finish the poem. Now the theme of the poem is loss and grief. That is, when great people and great trees fall, there is certainly loss and grief. But yes, with time what happens? The healing process starts, renewal starts, And then we realize that the world has become a better place because of these people. And then, of course, we also see the theme of mortality, that is, whatever comes to this earth has to die. But before dying, we must leave an enduring legacy behind us. So this is what the poem is saying to us. The figures of speech used here are metaphor. The title itself is Metaphor. When great trees fall, that is, great trees means the great people, fall means die. You also have metaphor in other places, for example, light, rare, sterile. You have personification in many places where you can see the personalized being done of various ideas. Refrain, of course, you saw in the last lines, right? And imagery is abundant. You can see visual imagery, you can see auditory imagery, right? Symbolism has been used by the poet. Trees, for example, symbolizes great people. Fall symbolizes death. In the same way, you have got symbols everywhere. The poet follows no rhyme scheme. It has been written in blank verse. It has got enjambment, that is, one line continues to the next. The title is not only a metaphor, it is also a synecdoche, that is, when great trees fall is a part showing a whole, that is, when great people die, what is its impact on the society. So read the poem from the video or the text, right? Understand it, and if you have any doubt, you can ask.